What is up, guys? Cardito here, and today I'm bringing you guys another tier list. I know, another one. I told you guys I was gonna bring you another one. I mean, the content in the game is still the same. I mean, I'll probably find gameplay soon for that. But anyways, here we go. This one, I don't know what you guys would call this, best tier list by category, I guess. Yeah. So we're gonna start with Pyro first. So with Pyro, we obviously gonna have to put Diluc in the #1 spot. I don't own Diluc on my account at all, but I've seen gameplay of this man, and this man wrecks. Like, I've seen this man do some things, and it's crazy. And you don't even need to have him like maxed out on C's, like on constellations. Like, you can have him base farming. He's putting out the work. You get me? Alright, let's see the next one. We'll put Bennett on the second spot. A little bit of favoritism right here, especially since I have him C1. He gives you that extra boost. But actually, we're gonna go in with no. We'll keep it like this. We'll keep it like this because right here we're gonna have to put in Hu Tao at the #3 spot. Because personally, I have her. She does amazing. The only backside or bad thing that happens is that she loses damage whenever you use her ult. So I mean if you're okay by that, I mean, it's not a big deal. Next one we're gonna be talking about is Klee. Klee is gonna go in the 4th spot. I mean, that's not bad. That's like what, middle ground there. Yeah, you like to say it. Where is her? What's her name? Xiangling, that's her name. Xiangling, that's what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna put her in the next spot, and we gonna put her up there. That in the 5th spot. You know, if you got her, she's pretty good. She's good for sub DPS. Like up here, we got Diluc. He's main DPS. Bennett, he's more utility. You know, you pop his ult, and then you can pop up to Hu Tao or something else, someone else that does like main DPS, and then just or even Klee. Klee does main DPS as well. Xiangli is more of a sub DPS, if you will. But I mean, she's a good support. I don't think I have her. Yeah, I don't think I have her on my team. Yeah, I don't have her at all. But yeah, I've heard and seen some good things about her. So, you know, Shawnee, I don't know how you say it, but she's going in the bottom, towards the bottom right here, because you know, I honestly haven't seen anything of her, but I've seen that you need at least C2 or higher, so you need to pull her at least 3 times, which is quite a bit. But you know, absolutely last dog water. If there was a section here for that, it would be Amber, because Amber is so trash at any constellation. I mean, obviously if you move her up and stuff like that, I mean, she'll probably get better, but honestly, for all the bow users, you would not want to use her. So with the Hydro, we're gonna put Mona in the, where is she at? No, this is Mona. We're gonna put Mona at the top, just for the fact that with this boy here, I was gonna say child, but this isn't child. This Tartaling. I don't know how you say his name, honestly. I'm gonna mess up on a lot of these names because I don't know any of these names. But just for the fact that she's sub DPS, so she's pretty good, and also when you sprint with her, like she disappears, so that's pretty cool. And this boy, I mean, for him to be very effective, it's better to have him at a C6. But with Mona, you don't need her at a C anything, just 1 copy of her and she'll be fine. Where is the main man? Where's he at? There he is. This one. What's his name? Shingyu? I think, I don't know. I'm bad with these names, but honestly, pretty good. Sub DPS also, because you pop the ult, you can switch to someone else that does the elemental factory there, or what would you call it, like the elemental factor or whatever, so like you do more damage, so that's pretty good. But yeah, more sub DPS than main DPS. And then our last Hydro user is Barbara, which is right here. You know, she's pretty decent early game, but definitely later game you want to get these 4 and 5 stars. I mean, I know she's a 4-star and all, but you definitely want to worry about these top 3 up here. So who are we going? Cairo next. We're going with Cairo. So with Cairo, I think we only have, how many 5 stars do we have? Oh no, we have a couple 5 stars here. We definitely want to put what's the man's name? Ganyu. All right, guys. So finally found her. It's right here. Ganyu. Or him. That's definitely a dude. That's definitely a dude, right? I mean a female, right? Right? She's Cairo. Right? Yeah. Anyways. So yeah, right? That's Ganyu. I honestly, that just sounds like a guy's name to me, honestly. But I'm not Chinese at all, and I probably butchering all these names. So, let's just continue. Honestly, I would put well, yeah, because you would want to put her all the way at the top because she's main DPS. Unlike the rest of the Kairos, they're like is this Shishi? Yeah, this is Shishi. Shishi is I'd put Shishi in second because she's utility, and you don't need a duplicate like Diona. Yeah, Diona at number 2. I mean at the number 3 spot. Because she's pretty good with the Constellation 1, so you need to pull 2, and then these 2 you don't need a duplicate. You just need 1 pull on them. And then at the number 4 spot we got Chongyun. I mean I use him. He's pretty good, and you don't even need a Constellation him. And I think I have him C2, C1 or C2, and he's pretty decent. I honestly think I'm gonna replace him for Razor because I did pull Razor. Where's Razor at? Razor, where are you? Razor's right there. But yeah, I pulled Razor, and Razor's been fantastic ever since. So I obviously need to do a couple upgrades here and there, and then Kaye, I think that's how you say his name. I'm not sure, but he goes at the bottom. I mean, he's not the best in the game. So moving on to Electro. Honestly, for Electro, it's pretty difficult to say who's like the best in the top 3 because I own 2 out of the 3 characters that I would put at the top, and because I've seen obviously more gameplay of the game than what I can play with, because I would like to see, like, I like seeing other people play with the characters and get their opinions on, and I obviously have a lot of watch time in that. So but from personal experience, I would like to say Fischl would be your top, and Razor would be your number 2, because then you have a sub and main DPS. But the thing is that you have so many main DPS characters over here, and the sub DPS is kind of well, because you have a utility, you have your main. I think I said she was sub, right? I said sub, and then main, and then you get sub and then main. So that's already off the bat 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you get 5 right here with Hu Tao. So you want to run like sub DPS and utilities like Bennett, obviously, because Bennett at a C1 is pretty dang good. I mean, I really enjoy using him. So anyway, I'm just rambling. But yeah, sub, main DPS. Yeah, Fischl's pretty good. You can, especially if you have Bennett, you can just pop Bennett's ult and then drop the bird, and then it will just keep on doing the damage over and over again, and it'll keep on stacking. So that's pretty good. Jixing, I don't know how you say her name, but she's going in the number 3 spot. But the thing, maybe I should put Razor a little bit lower. It's just the thing is that Razor, you're gonna need a little bit more constellations with him to make him better. And honestly, but I enjoy using Razor as a player. I know this isn't in your I know this isn't the tier list for most enjoyable characters. It's like the best characters tier list, but I feel like Razor can do something. But then again, both of these are main DPS, and I need to fix my team around these guys because of my team that I run now. But yeah, I Bido, I think that's her name, Bido. Um, she's also main DPS, but like I said, why would you pick this one if you have the space for these two on your team? I mean, at least one of these on your team, and then Fischl for sub. So I mean, you gotta kind of pick and choose. And I mean, why pick Lisa when you have Fischl as your main sub DPS, you know, and Nemo, or whatever you call it. And obviously, we have to put the king himself, the one that's literally a god in the game, Venti, on top of the tier list. I mean, you don't need any constellations for him. He makes the game so much easier. And it's just an overall, like, just a killer feat with this man. At the number 2 spot, we can put Xiao, or yeah, I think that's how you say Xiao. Cause so with here with Venti, he's utility, so you can like work him more on the teams since he's not a main DPS character. Unlike Xiao, like I mean, like I showed you guys before, I mean, there's so many main DPS characters that you can use, so that's why I would put him in the number 2 spot. But then at the number 3 spot, we got to put Jean there because Jean is pretty good in the game. I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't have any of these three, but from what I've seen and experienced through other videos is they do fantastic, and you don't need any constellations with these three. Succaros, I do own Succaros. I have her at a C3 now. From what you guys saw from my other video that I posted, it has yeah, it's through the Venti banner, and I pulled 3 of her, and so I have her at a C3 now, so that's pretty good. But she's pretty good at even at a C1, and we can put the Traveler here. So I mean, you know, like man, at the end, you know, cause he's also sub DPS. But like, why? Like I said, why would you use a sub DPS character for this position when you have a choice of these top 4 players if you have them? You know, I mean, I only have Succaros, but she's really good for what it is, for what she does. And our last one, Geo. So we obviously got to put the man Zhongli at the top. You know, main hitter. He's not a main hitter. He's a really good sub DPS character from what I've seen. I mean, there's not really too much to talk about him. I mean, you guys have probably all seen the gameplay of this dude wrecking with the sub DPS, and I mean, it's just like no way he's being stopped, you know. Who's this one? This is Albedo. I think it's Albedo, right? Yeah, it is Albedo. We'll put him in the number 2 spot because he's also sub DPS. So it's like, you know, if you're running like a D-Luke or a Hu Tao or I forget this dude's name every time, or her, or even a Razor, you know, it's like, why? I mean, or even Xiao, right? I said Xiao was I said he was a main DPS, right? Like a main DPS character over here, cause for my next third one, if you need a main DPS that's Geo, you run her, cause I honestly don't know how to say her name, and I'm not gonna butcher it. But yeah, then I would put Noelle at the end, and then the Traveler, and then this is Rosario, and we haven't seen her yet. But yeah, it wouldn't be fair to put her. I mean, she's only a 4-star, so I wouldn't be able to tier list her correctly. I think she's water. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll just probably, you guys probably see it right there when like on the screen. I'll probably put the edit there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, let me know what you guys think. I think this is a pretty fair tier list on top to bottom on who's the best at the list. Because, I mean, obviously you're going to want to put the 5 stars here. I mean, besides, actually, I don't think there's a 5-star in Electro. I think that's what Electro's missing. Because I think all of these are 4 stars, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, definitely the Travelers are the last tier. But like in the beginning of the game, they were pretty high tier. But now, since we have so many characters, I mean, you're really gonna run the Traveler over Xiao or Jean or Succaros, or even over one of these, you know. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And like, comment, subscribe, and that's it. I'll see you guys in the next one.